Welcome to Economics Diagrams, and in this video we're going to start a series about break-even analysis. And this short video to start with is going to look at the break-even equation. Here's a really simple example of break-even. With this analysis, we're trying to figure out how many products does a business need to sell in order to start making a profit. So a simple example of making candles at a market stall, we rent the stall for $100 every weekend. The candles that we make cost $5 to make them, and they get sold for $10. And then the question is, how many do you need to sell each weekend to break even? Now, a lot of people will be looking at this video saying, look, I know the answer to this. They can work it out in their head really easily. And we're going to use an equation to do it, and we'll see at the end why that's important. So this is the equation for a break-even analysis. The break-even point, which is how many products I need to sell to break even, is the fixed costs on the selling price minus the variable costs. So in this situation, the fixed cost is at $100. We say that's fixed because if you sold 0 candles or if you sold 1,000 candles, you'd still have to pay that $100. That value won't go up or down depending on your sales. However, if you sell more candles, it's going to be a greater cost of making the candles. And so that's your variable cost there of $5, and $10 is the selling price. So we get this fixed cost on selling price minus variable costs is 100 on 10 minus 5. I'm going to put this next step in there because some people write in their calculator here 100 divided by 10 minus 5. And the order of operations means that they'll do 100 divided by 10, which is 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5 is 5, and that's not the right answer. We want to work out that bottom number, so we get 100 on 10 minus 5. 10 minus 5 is 5. And that tells us that we need to sell 20 candles in order to break even, which a lot of people might have already said they figured that out looking at the question. The reason why the equation is important is because the answer is not always that obvious. If we change these numbers a little bit, now the store costs $120 to rent, the candles cost $6.40 to make, and they're sold for $12. The answer won't be readily apparent to somebody now. So the equation will make it just as easy as it was as when we worked out the first example. We just put in the new numbers. The new fixed cost is 120, selling price is 12, and the variable cost is $6.40. That gives us 120 on 5.6, and that tells us that we need to sell 21.4 candles in order to break even. And I wanted to use an example with a decimal in there just to make this important point. A lot of people might be used to rounding up and rounding down and looking at that and saying, well, we'll round that down to 21. But when I sell 21 candles, I have not yet broken even. I won't break even until I have sold my 22nd candle. Even if the answer to this is 21.0001, the answer isn't 21 for break even because I don't break even at 21. I won't break even until I get to that 22nd candle. I'm going to do another video where I'm going to use these numbers to create a graph, so the break-even analysis graph that shows you all of these areas, the fixed costs, the variable costs, the total costs and the revenue that will give us a break-even point. I'll use this same example. And if there's any other videos you would like to see me make, please let me know in the comments.